Now, to get started, I again have the app running on an Android and an iOS simulator. It's my default starting app, and again, attached you find that starting project which you can work with to have the same starting setup as I do. For me, it's just a new React Native project created with Expo, and this is the project we'll build up on. Now, the important question, of course, is which kind of app do we build here? What is the goal of this module? In this module, we're going to build an application where I want to have a little header at the top, so a little bar at the top, which simply displays the title, which is guess a number, because we'll build an application where you enter a number and the computer, the app, will try to guess it. And therefore, we'll have a starting screen where you have an input for your number, which the user of the app can enter. And then, of course, we'll have two buttons, basically a confirm button here and a reset button here. So two buttons that allow us to control that input. Then a button to basically start the game. So once you chose a number, which basically loads a different screen, you could say, which still has our title at the top, but where now the computer will output a guess, let's say 63 initially. So that's a guess from the computer, which you kind of output in a nice way here. And then you have to tell whether the actual number is lower or greater than what the computer guessed here. So you got two buttons to control this. We want to show an alert if you give the user a wrong hint. So if your number is lower and you say greater, then I want to show an alert where we say something like don't cheat, anything like that. So a little check in there. And once the computer guessed the right number, so once the game is over, basically, we'll have a game over screen here where we say something like game over, where I then want to output an image here, maybe such a rounded image, like some goal image, a summit, something like this. And below that, we'll output some info text, like the computer guessed your number 15 in 10 guesses. So basically a summary. And also a button to basically restart and play a new round with a new number. So the nice thing about this application is that whilst it, of course, isn't overly complex, there aren't tens of dozens of screens involved, but whilst that is the case, we have a lot of different components, which we also can style and layout. We use an image, we'll use our own custom fonts, and we have also quite a bit of business logic in there to control the guessing, to check whether the correct number was guessed, and so on. So it's a really nice app, a really nice second step, which will make sure that all the basics are super clear and set after this module, so that you're more than well prepared for more advanced applications after this great application here.